What's up, my friends? How are you? I hope you're fine. Let's continue working. For today, we have our I Discover 5 book, and we're going to work on the lesson 3A, okay? So in order to work with that, let me share my screen, and we're going to begin. So, my friends, get ready. Busquen su libro, pónganse atentos y vamos a iniciar. Okay, it says 3A, how annoying. Para esto, para que podamos ir completando, vamos a ir leyendo con ayuda de nuestro portal virtual, ¿ok? Y vamos a darle clic para que nos cargue el primer ejercicio. Vocabulary. Annoying habits. Match the annoying things to A to G to the pictures 1 to 7. Okay, for example, here we have number 1. Well, we can see they are talking or they are gossiping. Okay, this guy doesn't have very nice how to say behavior to it. There's a problem over here with the odor, and there's a problem here with a lot of noise. There are problems here. You can see what kind of food or something at the movie theater, and also here a problem with the hour, it seems. Okay, so let's check each one of them. Number 1, gossip about others. Number 2, have bad table manners. For example, when your soup, sorry. 3, have bad body odor. Okay, it means to be stinky. 4, talk loudly on a cell phone. 5, take things without asking. 6, talk in a movie theater. And 7, be late. Oops, it's still loading. Be late for an appointment. Okay, this is our first exercise, the first annoying habits we're talking about. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. Okay, now pay attention and repeat. Okay,
Gossip about others.
gossip about others.
Have bad table manners. For
Ha
example, slurp your soup.
have bad table manners. For example, slop your soup.
Have bad body odor.
Have bad body odor.
Talk loudly on a cell phone.
Talk loudly on a cell phone.
Take things without asking.
Take things without asking.
Talk in the movie theater.
Talk in a movie theater.
Be late for an appointment.
Be late for an appointment. Okay, let's go on. It says, which of these do you find the most annoying? Discussing person. We have an example here.
It really annoys me when people gossip about others.
Me too. Also, I can't stand it when people take things without asking.
Okay, so this way you have to give your own opinion about each of the habits, well, the annoying habits we have here. Then it's this reading. The blog entries are about annoying situations. Okay, then it says, who felt sorry for the waiter? What happened to Liam? And what happened to Chris? Okay, let's pay attention.
Susie and her family felt really sorry for the waiter. An usher told Liam to leave the movie theater because he shouted at some people who were talking all through the movie. Chris found himself next to a man with terrible body odor on a train.
Okay, let's check the situations. The first one, it says, it's annoying. March 6th, annoying situations. It always gets on my nerves when people talk in the movie theater. But you won't believe what has happened to me tonight. I went out with my friends to see a movie I've wanted to see for ages. From the moment we sat down, a group of teenagers behind us didn't stop talking and laughing, and even chatting on their cell phones. Anyway, eventually I lost my temper. I turned around and shouted at them. Almost immediately, an user appeared and angrily told me to leave. My friends were laughing their heads off afterwards, but I'm still furious. It wasn't my fault. So, anyway, here I am back at home, letting off steam on my blog. So, what about you? Have you suffered from people's bad habits recently? Tell me about it and cheer me up. Posted by Liam at 036, I think it's March 6th. Okay, then it says responses. Oh, that's awful, Liam. It's really annoying. What gets on my nerves is bad table manners. I've got a really funny story about this. A few months ago, I went to a restaurant with my family. While we were trying to decide what to order, we heard some strange noises coming from the table behind us. It was a man slurping his soup really loudly. When he finished, he started complaining to the waiter that his steak was tough and the potatoes were overcooked. We felt really sorry for the waiter. The final straw was when he sneezed loudly without covering his mouth and a piece of bread flew out of his mouth and onto our table. I've never seen anything like it. Anyway, about a week later, my dad read an article in the food section of a newspaper about difficult customers and the way restaurants deal with them. At the top of the page, there was a picture of the writer, and you guessed it. It was the man in the restaurant with the bad manners. He was a restaurant critic. Posted by Susie on March 7th. And let's continue. Well, I have to travel on public transportation every day, and there are plenty of things that annoy me. A few days ago, though, it was a boiling hot day, and when my train pulled into the station and I saw the bodies pressed against the door, my heart sank. Everyone was pushing to get on, and I found myself next to a man with terrible body odor. He was holding onto a rail with his arm up in the air, and the smell was just terrible. Has this man never heard of having a shower? Then things got even worse. The train broke down in a tunnel and I was stuck there for an hour. When I got off the train, I took some huge deep breaths. I've never enjoyed the polluted air of the city so much. Posted by Chris T. March 8th. Okay, let's go on, my friends. Then it says read again and mark the sentences below. True, false, or doesn't say. But before, let's check these words. Okay, so try your pronunciation. User, furious. Well, we should say usher, furious. Be someone's fault. Suffer from, complain, sneeze, cover, deal with. Restaurant critic, plenty, pull into, press against, rail, break down, be stuck, polluted. Now let's do it. Liam's friends were talking in the movie theater. False. It wasn't Liam. It wasn't his friends. It was guys behind. He felt very angry. That's, of course, true. The man in the restaurant was with his wife. False, he was alone by herself. Well, by himself. It doesn't really say, but I would say it's false. Okay, but you can choose DS. Doesn't say. Okay, four. Susie's dad is a restaurant critic. Well, that's false. It doesn't. Well, it doesn't say exactly, but I would say it's false. Five. The train Chris was on wasn't very crowded. Crowded. That's totally false. In fact, it was. And six. Chris' journey took longer than usual. That's true. Okay, that's true. Let's go on. Then it says choose one of the titles below for each story. Can you think of an alternative title for each? Halt warning, hold your nose, throughout, about neighbor. Okay, let's do it. And here we have the close. Story thrown out. Okay, talking in a movie theater. And this is the issue with the guy that was talking. Health warning, nasty customer, the one about the critic. And hold your nose, public nuisance. It's about the guy that had a boy with a man with bad odor next to him. Okay, let's go on. Then it says match the idioms involved in the text with their meanings. We have, for example, gets on my nerves, my temper, laughing their heads off, letting off steam. Let's see what else we have. Felt really sorry for, the final straw, and my heart sank. Okay, let's check. The first one, felt really sorry for, sympathized with, lost my temper, got angry. Okay, then we have this one that says annoys me, which is gets on my nerves. Okay, gets on my nerves. The next one, my heart sank. I started to feel sad or worried. Next one, laughing their heads off, laughing a lot. Letting off steam, releasing my anger. And finally, the final straw, the thing that made me feel unable to accept a situation anymore. Okay, let's go on. Grammar, present perfect versus simple past. We already know both tenses, guys. Ya hemos trabajado previamente con ambos tiempos, tanto presente perfecto como simple past. Así que simplemente dice aquí, match the uses 1 to 4 to the sentences A to D. Find the examples in the text. Okay. And it says, Ben has worked here for 10 years. An action that began in the past and continues to the present. Tom hasn't tidied his room. It's really messy. Actions that started in the past and we can see the result now. 3. I've been to this restaurant before. A live experience. And 4. They left the movie theater an hour ago. An action that was completed in the past at a stated or clearly implied time. Okay, let's go on. Then it says complete the sentences with the present perfect or simple past form of the verbs. Okay, we already know both, guys, so let's just answer and check. Apparently, Susan is angry because Mary gossiped about her. Oh, that's all news. They haven't spoken to each other for weeks. Has anyone seen my box of cookies? I put them on the kitchen table yesterday. Oh, sorry. My friends came over yesterday and we ate them. 3. Have you visited the new restaurant yet? Yes, we went there last Friday. 4. Sarah arrived late again today. I know she has been late every day this week. Okay, let's go on, my friends. Let's go on. And then we have here, speaking and writing, which of the three situations in the text do you find the most annoying? Why? In 3 minutes, write a few sentences, read them to the class. Let's have an example.
I find when people talk during a movie to be the most annoying. When I have paid to see a movie, I want to enjoy it without other people spoiling it by making noise. I would tell the usher to throw them out. I find when people have bad table manners to be the most annoying. If they cannot eat quietly, I don't think they should eat at restaurants. Other customers don't want to put up with them. I find when people have bad body odor to be the most annoying. Nasty odors make me feel ill. I don't understand why people are not aware of their bad body odor.
Okay, so here we have some opinions, my friends. It's your turn to give your opinions. Okay. Then it says, think of an annoying situation that has happened to you. Write your post, write who, when, where, what happened, and how you felt. And let's have an example.
It really annoys me when people take things without asking. My sister is always doing this. Last week I had an appointment with some friends and planned to wear my favorite red shirt. I spent ages looking for it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I gave up in the end and wore my purple one instead. Just as I was leaving the house to meet my friends, my sister came home. Guess what she was wearing? My favorite red shirt. I was so angry with her for taking it without asking.
Okay, so here we have an example of how to complain about something that you consider annoying. Okay, let's go back. Well, my friends, that's the end of this first lesson, 3A. So remember, you have to upload your evidences on Brightspace, and if you have questions, you can use the group of WhatsApp, or you can make comments on the Brightspace assignment.